Annyeonghaseyo!
I'm Demarchlier.
I'm Arielle.
And we're Hyo-joo for two. Okay, so the review we're going to today is extra special because this is a movie, and this is the first movie we're reviewing. It played in Korea as well as Japan, I think. It was like a TV movie. But this is Heaven's Postman, and this movie is excellent. I'd recommend it. So the main characters for this.
So the female lead is played by Hyo-joo. It's Jo Ha-na. And then Hero Jae-jung plays Shin Jae-jun.
Okay, so the characters in this. I mean, this is one of those ones where you kind of start out and it's sort of a mysterious beginning in this movie. I didn't really you don't know exactly what's going on, but the characters are so interesting. This is acted, I think, extremely well, and just the romance between the two characters is excellent. It goes right to the end of just... I want to watch more of this. I wish it would have been a drama.
Yeah, this would have actually been a great drama.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been really good. But it was definitely a storyline that we hadn't seen before. No. Something that's completely different for us. I don't know if this legend of like a Heaven's Postman or something like that, is really popular in Korea or
Japan or something.
Or Japan. I'm not really sure where it comes from.
Yeah, the idea of somebody who, you're writing letters to the loved ones or people who've passed away, and then sort of if it gets there or if it doesn't. And that's sort of the idea that's brought up. And then who is this postman? Why is this woman going here? And sort of the shenanigans that happen after that as well.
So chemistry. I mean, I think the two of them are amazing. She was also in Shining Inheritance, which I really enjoy, and like that kiss scene from that one's in our best kiss list. But
so Heaven's Postman.
So Heaven's Postman. It's definitely the best kisses.
Yeah.
So I mean, the chemistry between them is really great right from the beginning. There's no love triangle here.
Yeah, there isn't. I mean, you're kind of brought to a past love is why she's going there. Writing letters to people in heaven, not really in a positive way, but still a past love, and sort of, what happens with that. But
it's a really interesting story because the love triangle is actually, if she forgets her past love, then she loses him as well. So that's actually a really interesting story.
Yeah, so mistaken identities, misunderstandings. Well, I mean, the whole kind of thing is you don't really know who he is, right? Or about his identity until much later in the story. And with her, too, I mean, she's sort of, a character that sort of unwraps, like an onion with these characters here. Sort of find out more as the story goes on. You're not given it all right in the beginning.
Yeah, and the bad guy turned good. And this one, actually, it seems like in his previous incarnation, his previous life, he was a bad guy, or at least like someone who's cold and wasn't thinking. But he becomes this good guy, and they do all these great deeds for people.
And he becomes much better because of her, right? And sort of his, connection with her. And then that's his becoming a better person by working... Oh, our pug wants to say hi. But becoming a better person is what sort of, allows him to move on from the stages he's in.
And this is how love sort of changes them. So, I mean, it's definitely a great romance.
Piggyback rides in this one, that's not really a piggyback ride drama. I mean, movie. Kisses, there's a really great kiss in this story. Right from the beginning I felt like it was going to be a good one. And this is why I like Jae-jung. We just did a review of Protect the Boss. I mean, when I saw him in this, I was like, he's capable of doing so much with dramas and things like that. And I wanted to see him act more. And so the fact that he wasn't the lead in that just really upset me. So he's definitely leading man material.
Fashion. Okay, he has a necklace in this movie that I want to own. I've been looking everywhere for this necklace. But yeah, I mean, her fashion, it's a lot like very pretty.
And sort of like that sort of scatterbrained, putting things together that are a little quirky. And then his is a lot of like cardigans almost, sort of really interesting, really kind of muted color palette, like working with grays and blacks.
Yeah, the whole thing is shot beautifully. So there's lots of really interesting colors. Like the brightest thing is like the red mailbox.
Yeah.
Everything else is sort of muted, and I think that's really fascinating.
Filmography was really good in this. I think you don't really get that as much in dramas. I mean, you do. There are some dramas that are shot really beautifully.
I think the best shot drama I've ever seen is Bad Guys. I actually thought that was really, really interesting, but it was a much darker drama, whereas this one's very light, and I think that's a lot to do with the subject matter. But you really see the transition from, when they're in love and when they're becoming in love to the end when she loses him and all of that sort of drama happens. It gets a lot darker. So, I mean, the work in this film is amazing.
Okay, so rating this one. Now, I think that this is top 2 of my favorite movies that I've seen so far in the Asian categories. So I give this, I think this is right up there with Millionaire's First Love, which we'll do a review on at some point. But I would give this 9 stars, or 9 piggybacks, right? I think this one is just a great movie. I think the ending, I didn't expect it. Sort of where it was all going, I didn't expect. When I saw it was called Heaven's Postman, I didn't really know at all what that meant. But great story, great cast, excellent acting in this one, so watch it.
Okay, I'm gonna give it the same. I think I give it a 9. I mean, I think that the chemistry between them was amazing. I really love Jae Jung, and she was great in Shining Inheritance as well. So she's one of those actresses that I would definitely watch a lot of things she was in.
Yep.
So that's a good movie.
That's it. Bye.
Bye, guys.